How many people that is, bro? Oh my gosh! Wait, how many people is this? Is that like is this like a halftime show? Yo, YouTube, man. It's your boy Audi Goes International, man. AGI, that's the abbreviation for Audi Goes International, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're gonna like, comment, and subscribe to the post notification to all so you never miss a single upload in the near future, bro. Today we're gonna be into how India made cricket a $1 billion business. I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm about to be so consistent on this channel, bro. I'm almost dropping almost every single day. As y'all know, I am new to cricket, okay? This is only my 3rd video, but I've been loving it so far. That's why I keep on doing cricket. Like, I've been loving it, bro. Like, before I move on to any other sport that's outside the United States of America, bro, I literally love cricket so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that y'all are supporting me on this journey. I'm learning new things. I love learning new things. You know what I'm saying? I love building my knowledge about certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I've been enjoying it, though. And also, if you have any more recommendations about cricket or any other sport, man, make sure you're going to drop down in the comment section down below, man, please. But without further ado, man, let's go and get straight into the video about cricket, man. Let's do it. Hey, let's get into some cricket, baby. Come on.
Cricket. A quiet sport.
Wait, is that... Wait.
A quiet sport.
Is that like a Is this like a halftime show? Got cheerleaders.
Pioneered by the British.
Oh yeah, I love this atmosphere already. I love this atmosphere. It's loud. I love it.
Measured.
Come on.
Considered. Timeless.
Look how many people that is, bro. Oh my gosh. Wait, how many people is this? Wait, we can't even see like where it's like actually being recorded from like that area, but we can see all of this. Oh my gosh. How many people is this? I don't even know if y'all know. Bro, that is so fire.
Just a couple of decades ago, cricket was struggling to attract audiences, and its commercial future was very much in doubt. Now, it has the 2nd biggest sporting franchise in the world, bettered only by the NFL. At the centre of its success is one country and its record-breaking tournament,
India,
the Indian Premier League.
IPL.
So there's been a revolution in cricket. Traditionally, what used to happen, when English cricket started, cricket in the rest of the world stopped. Now, such is the glamour of IPL, such are the riches IPL provides, that English cricket has to bow down to India.
There are 74 games now in the IPL, and each one is valued at over £10 million for one game.
For one game? I had to let her finish. £10 million for one game. Do you know how crazy that is? Bro.
There's no way that other formats of the game before could have commanded that sort of financial power or value.
The figures that are talked about is that 80% of world cricket's income is provided by India in one form or the other.
India currently has a population of 1.4 billion people. IPL has a viewership of almost 700 million people.
Damn.
Worldwide fan base for cricket is about 2.5 billion people. We are at 27% of that total fan base worldwide. So potential to grow this viewership, immense, massive.
You know, it's gonna grow and grow and grow by the years, 100%.
This is the story of how one country became the driving force behind the biggest sporting turnaround of the 21st century.
How cricket became big business. Hey, wait, hold on. Before we actually start, I remember I asked a question last video. I was confused about the ball, right? Bro, tell me why y'all was answering talking about the ball is a lot harder than the actual baseball. I did not know that. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all been giving me information, bro, that videos don't give me, and I appreciate that, bro. That's why I always be saying, like, if you have anything to say, please say it down in the comment section down below, bro. And y'all also said it was a lot smaller than the baseball, too. I remember that. I read it. And I had responded.
Well, cricket is this unique English game. The English invented most of the sports, but cricket is probably unique in that the two sets of players are doing opposite things. One of them is playing with a bat, and the other one is playing with the ball.
It's one of those kind of quite enigmatic sports to describe, I think. It's the battle between runs, the number of runs you can score versus the number of wickets. And a wicket is when a batter gets out, and so it's a contest between runs and wickets.
The overall aim of the game is to score more runs than the opposing team. A run is essentially a point, and it's given every time a batter runs between the wickets.
You know, I thought it was like, okay, so like, you know, I thought at one point was like, okay, say if this person is right here, they come right here, boom, boom, they come back, boom, then that's one point when they come right back right here where it first started. I thought that was one point, but what I'm hearing is you can just run right over here, 1 point, run back, 2 points. Run back over here, 3 points. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
Which is possible after the ball has been bowled. 4 runs are given if the batsman hits the ball beyond the boundary of the pitch, with the ball having hit the ground.
6 runs,
is given for batters who can clear the boundary without the ball hitting the ground.
I remember. It's 5 days, 7 hours per day. 1 day international, 1 day 7 through 8 hours. 20, 3 hours. Okay.
Taking place in recent years.
Its most traditional format is multi-day cricket, so where it's played with a red ball and there are 3 results possible, win, lose or draw. So I know people are completely stumped by the fact that you can play a game for 5 days and still draw at the end of it.
Cricket's complicated rules and long playtime meant it struggled to appeal to fans outside Commonwealth countries who had deeply historical ties to the game. Invented in England in the 1600s, cricket arrived in other parts of
1600. So we going okay. So we going all the way back in time. Alrighty, got it.
The globe in the late 17th and 18th centuries via British colonisers.
The British took the game to different parts of the world as they expanded, as they went in search of trade, and then they acquired territories. They didn't tell people you have to play our sport. They played their sport, and the other people seeing the British play the sport was attracted by it.
While a number of the Commonwealth countries adopted the game as their own, one managed to turn the sport into big business.
I think the Indians, who've been given no chance at all, are likely to give a great deal more trouble than many people expect.
When I was a very young boy, that was a long time ago, in the 50s, as a 5-year-old, I was taken in India, in Mumbai, to watch England play India.
Mihir Bose, the BBC's first sports news editor, is one of cricket's best-known commentators. His most recent book, 9 Waves, The Extraordinary Story of How India Took Over the Cricket World, traces the country's rise from colonial dependency to global dominance within the sport.
You know, and that's fire. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Shout out to India. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't know what it is about, like, I say United States of America, bro. They try to give India a bad, like, especially when it come down to sports. Like, I didn't know too much about cricket because it's not talked about here. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you actually gotta go on the internet and see what's out here so that you can know what's out here, you know? I'm just saying.
Came through, and this was worldwide, came through people at the gates buying tickets. When a team came over in England, Australia, West Indies, New Zealand or whoever, there would be in the cities what was called a test fever. People would want to buy tickets, there would be long queues to get tickets and so on, and that was the situation till well into the 1990s.
Television had shown its potential in India during the 1982 Asian Games, but it wasn't until the 1990s, when domestic viewership reached critical mass, that its full potential could be capitalised on.
The cricket authorities in India realised television stations were prepared to pay big money. By then, crowds had declined all over the world. People were watching on television, and English cricket and Australian cricket found that when they played India, they could sell their television rights to these Indian television stations for a lot of money. And that is where India, if you like, took over the world game.
Yeah.
While the
One thing about America, we ain't gonna turn down no dollars. I'll tell you that much, boy. Little did they know, India literally setting them up. India literally made it all about them, for real, friend. They came out the IPL.
Original days-long format continued to have an appeal with long-standing fans. Cricket struggled to entice new, younger audiences. This pressure only intensified as the unparalleled popularity of mega franchises like the NFL and the EPL continued to proliferate. In an attempt to reinvigorate the sport, a variety of shorter formats with fewer overs were created.
England, finding audiences were not coming to cricket, spectators were not coming to cricket, devised a new format of the game where only 20 overs were bowled by each side. Shorten the game, because then you could play the game in an English summer, start it at 1 or 2 o'clock, play till about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and somebody could finish their work at 5 and just pop in for 2 or 3 hours. That was the idea.
England's 20-over format, also known as T20 or 2020, launched its first professional tournament in 2003. The shorter format made it a much better fit for broadcasters. Sky Sports televised 8 group matches and the entirety of Finals Day live. England's T20 World Cup was a success domestically and had proved the potential of a more explosive version of the game.
It's fire.
But it would take a total disruption in 2008 to change the course of cricket. And that disruptor came in the form of the Indian Premier League.
No matter which time zone you're in, over the next 51 days, it's only one time.
So wait, I got a question. If you met this far in the video, so how can I catch like a real cricket game? Like, is it season for it now? Or like, did I miss the season?
1 days, it's only one time, and that is to celebrate cricket's biggest festival. Welcome to the Vivo Indian Premier League.
That's fire. Oh, I thought this was like a halftime show earlier.
They made
that's
it
cool.
into a spectacle, and the old-fashioned traditionalists find this abhorrent. To them, that's not cricket. Cricket is theatre, where, you have intellectual discussions as to where the ball is played and so on and so forth. Here they said, no, you don't need all that. You want entertainment. You want to rival what the cinema offers you, what any other form of entertainment offers you.
The IPL didn't just take inspiration from America's pre-show entertainment and pyrotechnics, it also adopted a similar league structure where the same teams compete every year.
Got it.
For the IPL, they devised completely new teams. So it became Mumbai Indians, owned by one of the richest businessmen in India, composed, some of them from Mumbai, composed of players from around the world. Or the Chennai Super Kings, or, the Kolkata Knight Raiders. So they came up with these exotic names.
The one difference is this is not about a country playing another country. The one difference is you're able to, as a franchise, attract the best in an auction, which is done prior to the season beginning, where you bid for the best players in the world for a certain price tag.
Okay.
How much is the IPL?
It's kind of like how the way football/soccer does it, like either here in the United States of America or other countries. Like they either buy. You can buy somebody through a window. If it's an open window, summer, it don't matter if it's summer or winter, whatever. If there's an open window, you can transfer another player. You can buy that player from another franchise to get him to play for you. Okay, I understand that part. I ain't gonna lie to you. I understand that. Okay.
Cricket, because of the money involved.
Yeah, well, I mean, the money involved is huge for the players these days.
This is a time of upheaval in sport, when new moneyed leagues promising big payouts threaten to upend the status quo. From Saudi Arabia's controversial LIV Golf Tour that saw golfers sign up despite concerns over the country's human rights record and then lose their place on renowned PGA tours, to the proposed European Super League, a breakaway competition in football designed to guarantee millions of dollars for a select few at the expense of long-established leagues.
Was that Liverpool?
Guarantee millions of dollars for a select.
What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait, that's the Liverpool football. Wait, they have that in cricket? Or is that just
expense of long-established leagues? And the IPL is no different, with only 10 teams competing, each under owners with deep pockets. It quickly attracted the world's best players, causing issues for any other tournaments that took place during the IPL season.
Player choice, scheduling, the kind of proliferation of short format leagues, whilst also trying to schedule international cricket, whether it's test match cricket, the domestic game, the other international formats. It is quite a challenging jigsaw puzzle.
The The organisation unofficially in charge of putting that puzzle together is the Board of Control for Cricket in India, or the BCCI. While the International Cricket Council is named the global watchman, money, as is often the case, wields power.
The humble truth here is the BCCI is the richest body today in the world of cricket across the globe. And I think it's purely because of the success of IPL, massively. So you've got sponsorship deals pouring through every single corner of the room into the BCCI.
80% of world cricket's income is provided by India in one form or the other. There's television rights, there are commercial deals. When India play abroad, if you look around the stadiums, the marketing of the sponsors' names are Indian sponsors' names because they have got the rights, they want their names on television because Indians are watching and therefore they'll sell the products.
So the BCCI obviously continues to, aggregate power in its hands purely because...
Damn, they got millions everywhere. Golly, I seen one for 18 million, 10 million, 3.3 million.
So the type of consumers it has at its disposal, the Indian consumer. Like I said, 700 million people watching IPL, which has probably...
700 million. Oh my gosh, that's damn near a billion, bro. That's damn near a billion of a population, bro. Like, oh my gosh, 700 million. And ain't no telling when this video was actually made. Let me see. I'm gonna see when this video was actually made. This video was made 3 years ago. So, oh my gosh, it gotta be. Yeah, because they said it was like 2 billion earlier or something like that, bro. But like 700 million active, like I guess watchers. It gotta be a billion now, bro. It gotta be like a billion, bro. 2 billion. It's been 3 years, gang. Like, gotta be like 2, maybe 3 billion. I don't know, maybe I said like 2 billion, bro.
Across any sporting, format across the world. I'm not just talking cricket. I'm talking NFL. I'm talking about MLB. I'm talking EPL. This has the least number of games. It has the maximum viewership.
The success of the 2022 IPL media rights e-auction highlighted just how successful this franchise has become in such a short period of time.
Hold on. Indian cricket rights cost broadcasters more than English Football League.
The TV and digital rights for 2022 to 2027 matches collectively sold for $6.2 billion. This not only reaffirmed the IPL as the leading cricket league, but also made it the second most valuable league globally.
That's crazy.
At more than $13 million per match, the IPL has surpassed global leagues such as the EPL and the MLB, and is second only to the NFL. Disney bagged the TV rights, and a joint venture between Paramount and Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries won digital streaming rights.
Media companies are constantly working hard to make sure they get the right form of content such that the consumer loyalty continues to stick and grow. If you look at the case of Netflix in the 2 quarters that went by, they actually said they're going to come off massively on their consumer numbers only because they're not able to penetrate countries like India, which require a different form of content. I'm not saying that they should go after cricket as a possible broadcasting theme. They may, who knows?
But that would be nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. In the United States of America, bro, I feel like we are not open enough to learn and like, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Netflix probably not gonna put cricket on there, bro, because they feel like, for one, they might not make enough money because they feel like who's gonna watch that in the United States of America? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not as big here, but bro, it's huge globally, bro. And I feel like that's more important, bro. Like, it might not be big here, but that's the purpose of starting it here, that we can learn more about this, bro. I barely heard cricket. I'm telling you, like I said earlier, I barely heard cricket getting even talked about, bro. But it's a magnificent sport. It's a fascinating sport. It's so much different. I like it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I want to keep growing and growing and growing my knowledge with cricket, bro. Like, even other things I'm gonna get to, like hockey. You got motorsport racing. You got so much other things. Football. You got so many other sports, bro, that's not talked about a lot here. The same way they making soccer, like with the MLS. I don't know if y'all know what the MLS is. The MLS is it's the Major League of Soccer, basically. So like we have, I don't know if y'all know who Lionel Messi is. You have Messi playing here, United States of America, to try to boost people to watch. Like that would be nice. And it's working. Soccer is actually growing in the United States of America, bro. Not just because of Lionel Messi, but he adds on to like, wow, we got Lionel Messi playing in America. Let's check this out. We got the World Cup getting here. You know what I'm saying? Like the World Cup is going to be here too, 2026. So it's things like that, bro. And I feel like cricket should be talked about way more, bro. Like I know I just went on a little yap sesh. My bad, bro. I be yapping. Let's get back to the video, bro.
If you get as a possible broadcast,
let's go back.
I'm not saying that they should go after cricket as a possible broadcasting theme. They may, who knows? But if you get
they should.
Sport, which is universal, has no language, something like a football or a cricket, which actually attracts more consumers given its religious following in those specific countries, I don't see a reason why you will see more media companies coming and trying to get a partnership with the BCCI given the massive fan following across the world.
Right.
It's widely agreed upon that media is what's propelled the values of teams to such astronomical heights. In the US, the Big Ten, a college football conference, just signed an $8 billion media rights deal. And Apple signed on to a 10-year global broadcast deal to stream Major League Soccer worth $250 million.
Yup. That's legit what I was just talking about. I was literally just talking about this.
With so much untapped revenue to play for, a flurry of new T20 leagues are being created in an attempt to ride the wave of the IPL's success.
South Africa have started fleshing out details of their new T20 league. Players are already on board, a broadcast deal has been confirmed, and team owners revealed. SA's previous attempts at getting an international T20 league off the ground have failed.
South Africa and the UAE are both set to launch new T20 leagues in 2023, adding to an already packed cricketing calendar. These tournaments will put a further strain on resources and talent, especially as the current ruling by the BCCI states...
This is nice, though, I'm going to run it back, but I'm glad that they have other type of leagues. Like, football has so many leagues. Like, you got the English Premier League. You have, like, La Liga. You have the Champions League. You have, like, it's so many other different, like, leagues, but they all fall under football. And I'm glad that cricket is actually doing that. I feel like it should really be talked about here a lot, man. It's so, like, bro, I'm not even trying to discredit cricket in no type of way when I say this, but, bro, I did not know it was it's billions of people who's watching this, bro. Like, I did not know that, bro, because it's not talked about here. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, bro, maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll become a day where cricket will be, like, talked upon, bro, in the United States of America, bro. Like, these sports are so beautiful, man. So beautiful, bro.
And talent. Especially as the current ruling by the BCCI states no Indian national player can take part in other leagues unless they permanently retire from the IPL and national cricket. The thinking here is that players competing in other T20 tournaments will take fans to those franchises, which could lead to tougher competition in terms of attraction, attention, and brand value for the IPL.
So you've seen T20 leagues mushroom in Australia, the Big Bash League, the Caribbean Premier League, one in England, and now two new leagues being launched, just announced, one in South Africa and the other one in Dubai, the Emirates Cricket Board. Now, the fact is, in all of these leagues, Indian players who have a global fan following are not allowed to play. That's the rule. And if you can't get, the likes of MS Dhoni or Virat Kohli or some of the other big boys that we have playing cricket across the world for their country and in the IPL league, I think you lose that many audiences.
In an interview with ANI Sports in August 2022, the BCCI Vice President Rajiv Shukla commented on the matter. Our Indian Premier League is itself a huge league, and we cannot allow any of our players to attach themselves to any foreign league in any manner. The owners of the IPL teams have found a clever way to compete with these burgeoning leagues. Buying the competition. All teams within South Africa's new T20 tournament have been bought by the owners of IPL teams.
There are 10 team owners in India. All of them have tasted immense success in IPLs. They've seen the evaluation.
I didn't even know they play cricket in South Africa. I did not know that.
go from literally nothing to now close to $2 billion per franchise given the media rights valuation. When you taste that kind of success in a limited time frame of 10 or 15 years, you certainly want to experiment as an owner, a team owner, and see what this can do if other leagues take off.
Now, non-cricketing countries, seeing the opportunity that T20 brings, are beginning to hedge their bets. Not only is the shorter format an easier game to sell to those countries with less understanding of the sport, but the money floating around and growing demand for talent offers the perfect incentive for young athletes.
Right now we're in the middle of a historical event for Cricket Finland because we've never hosted an international cricket tournament before.
This is the World Cup?
I think from our perspective as a non-traditional country, we've been looking at the data that's come out from our World Cup qualifier event. There are quite significant viewership figures which have come through purely from a Finnish-based viewership. And I think looking at that in terms of the way forward, that's come about simply because the game itself has become more attractive for people to actually come and watch. It's become something which is more sold as a product, has more things going on for the viewer when they come to the ground. And we've tried to sort of mirror that here with a very smaller version. Obviously we haven't got a 100,000-seater stadium as they've got it, or a traditional cricket ground in India or in England. But at the same time, we have looked at it to actually think about how we can actually get new people interested in the game and have somebody at the game that is referring to what's actually happening on the cricket field to somebody that's never seen a game of cricket before.
So kind of like a commentator. Got it.
For Finland, a country whose own national sport, pesäpallo, is also bat and ball based, T20 offers a potentially easy transition for players and viewers. You only have to look at the average salaries of pesäpallo and IPL athletes to understand the opportunity here. In 2019, the highest salary for a pesäpallo player was about $55,000.
Got it.
That same year, the IPL's top-paid cricketer, Virat Kohli's salary and winnings came in at around $4 million. That's not to mention the $21 million he banked through endorsements.
Oh my God!
The opportunities that are there for players in non-traditional countries to actually have access to the global stage, whether that's IPL, whether that's another franchise somewhere else in the world, or whether that's within the ICC's global pathway events. I think that's something which has itself only developed in the last 5 to 10 years.
Every other cricket board internationally is trying this format because they think it will result in them getting a lot of largies in terms of dollars that come in, and they can in turn improve the local infrastructure of the game in their respective countries, which they probably can't do given the current state of finances. So it's a chicken and egg situation. If they are able to successfully attract and stage the first or second season of the tournament by attracting some world-class players and getting adequate consumers, media companies will come and funnel those as well.
Now, cricket is hoping to break into the largest sports market in the world, the US.
Yep.
The US's Major League Cricket competition is set to launch in 2023, backed by investors such as Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan and Microsoft chairman Satya Nadella. The following year, in 2024, Los Angeles will jointly host the T20 World Cup with the West Indies. And there's also a bid by the ICC to feature cricket for the first time ever in the Olympics, which will also be in LA in 2028.
That's nice.
With so much interest in the sport and its expansion, investors are picking apart the business model and exploring ways to capitalize even further.
Bro, I hope like we can actually, like American people I'm talking about, bro. Like mainly in the United States of America, bro, I hope we can really get a grasp of this sport right here. I'm not saying like it's not here at all, bro. Like, of course, it's some people that watch it, of course. But like it's not talked about enough. And this is a fire sport, bro. Like, we know we talking about the NBA and the NFL. Shout out to them boys who play over there, but like, bro, it's to me, those sports are not, I wouldn't say necessarily overhyped. It's just that, like, I don't know. Me personally, I like learning about new things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Euro League when it comes down to basketball and stuff. Like, I love basketball. I just don't like the National Basketball Association in United States of America. I think that's my problem. it's mainly more so of like when I see games in the NBA or like, you know what I'm saying, NFL, bro, people be on their phones so much, bro. Like I was looking in the crowds, bro, you barely see people on their phones, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Like there's actually an atmosphere. Like even earlier, I love the atmosphere that was literally surrounded so many people, bro, and all you hear is like, you know what I'm saying, like they're loud. There's an atmosphere for the players, bro. Like, but here, I mean, here and there it is, but I feel like cricket can definitely enhance the atmosphere and, you know what I'm saying, bring odds towards the sport for sure here. And I'm glad that they're going to be, you know what I'm saying, participating in 2028 World Cup too. I'm glad for that. I really want to see that. Really want to see that.
It has now gone to serious business where large business owners across the globe are seeing this as an opportunity to own a franchise, probably improve governance, get more independent sportsmen to come on the boards of these companies and therefore attract the best talent, get sponsorships, and increase the scale and size of what they can do in the respective franchises.
Sport has become business, and sport is still run, and that is true beyond cricket in other sports, but particularly in cricket, as if it's a cottage industry. We haven't got off the field the sort of leaders and administrators we need to run a big industry like this, an industry that appeals to
like,
millions of people.
Like, look at him! Look at him! Look at the atmosphere, man!
The lives of millions of people, because for them it's a form of entertainment that they value.
I love this video. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I plan on doing some more cricket videos later down the line as well, bro. Listen, if you enjoyed that video and you watched that whole video with me, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, man. We are on the road to 2K. I know I just got into cricket, but still, this is a fascinating sport. I would love to watch something live or some highlights once I start getting some more information about it, because I really want to learn it, like actually watching, because I'm more of a hands-on type of guy. But I'll get some more information first before I ever, you know, react to like some highlights and stuff like that. Maybe like a key player I'll probably watch to, you know, enhance my knowledge. But without further ado, man, I will see y'all in the next video. And yeah, I'm out of here, man. Have a good day or a great night wherever you're watching this from, and I will see y'all soon.